All right, and we are
Cool.
back. We are going to go ahead and start the match. They are playing Busan, and it is Cap.
Amherst versus David City for this.
Yes.
So we're on the map Busan, and so it's going to be really interesting seeing this control map. As we saw last round, Amherst was doing real well, got the dub
Okay.
against Fall City, and David City is their opponent now. As you see, we don't really know what David City's going to do, so we'll see what Amherst will do, see if they respond and how they do this. David City is coming in here, also winning their match against Louisville pretty decisively too, from what I hear.
Yeah, and
So,
of course, it being a control map and being a little bit of a different play style for this one is definitely going to be a big key because we haven't seen either of these teams on a control map yet.
and it looks like they're doing two completely different play styles here. We have one bunker and one dive. So we're seeing the monkey, we're seeing the Doomfist, while we're seeing the Ryan and Zarya here. So it's seeing two different play styles here, which is very interesting to see. Very, very different play styles, but that's fine. So we'll see how they do here. I think their objective goal is just to try to get a point and set up on point
Yep,
here.
and definitely a big key here is going to be Rocketman on Doomfist. He was doing a lot of damage
To the back line, too.
Yeah, to Fall City's backline very hard, and on top of that,
Hey,
like,
getting the take on to 0, though. The first Unreal Slice also getting Ramadan down. So Sparks getting Rocket Man. He's doing a lot of work here. So Beast trying to get out of there. Isn't successfully getting out of there. I think David City's going to have this point. Looks like they do. So I think it's just kind of buying time. We'll see what Unreal Slice is definitely a playmaker here, along with Egg. We're definitely seeing them two doing some good damage here. And we'll see what they're going to be able to do. Rocket Man switching onto Farah here because no hit scan means free aerial assault. So I think that's going to be the thing. This poke damage is doing really good too. I mean, getting Unreal Slice really low here. And moved on to point. Amherst has Shatter comes out, but Beat coming out right beforehand, saving the whole team. And this team fight is doing really well. As we're seeing a lot happening here. Egg doing some works. Rocket Man also getting some kills onto Egg. Another Shadow comes out. Yeah, doing really well here, getting the kills and holding this point too. Rocket Man also doing some work, but it's not good enough to push David City back off a point. And I think that's just going to be a solid hold here. Not too much here from David City, just solid hold. Has 2 ults still, to 2 counter, almost has 3 with the Valk almost online. So doing a really good job holding, very good ult conservation here that we're seeing. Very nice to see. So we're seeing if they'll do anything. Pokemon Zari hiding right by the zone, just playing a little cheeky here, looking to break bubble here. Riptire gets toast, and Egg doing some damage onto the whole team just in general. So
and as you were saying, no head scan, so it's kind of a free.
yeah, Rocket Man though getting the kill onto Egg, but Sparks also going to work, getting Ramadan and Beast out of there. Rocket Man having to retreat, doing a little bit of a reset because, you know, can't really push him to point with just yourself. So he's just kind of waiting to see if he can pull something out of here. Has his ult online. Goes for the ult, immediately gets sniped by Egg. Change. Beat comes down from Lucio. Ramadan Steve goes straight to point just to stall on point. Can't really do much. Shatter's now up. Goes for the Shatter onto the Mercy. Doesn't get anything here. Unreal Slice getting him down. And I think this is Lucio trying to also stall
like
too.
That's definitely going to be over unless the
Toast
touch here. And
doesn't get there in time. Just a little bit off, but I don't think it would have made too much of a difference. David City getting this first win, very decisive, and doing really good onto this. So this will be a good, interesting match to see how Amherst responds here, see if it changes their play style here, because as we've seen, Egg doing a lot of work along with Unreal Slice and Sparks just going to work on the thing. And we can't forget those I lag is doing really good too with the beats and just making sure that his team stays up. That was a good reactive beat that he had in the last round. So this map, we don't see anything to change it up. I think Toast is now gonna go Soldier 76, see if he can test Egg and just make sure like he doesn't get too much value off of it. Farah is all no Rocket Man goes Farah, so we'll see the same thing here. So we'll see if how this works out well. See if it works in favor of Amherst here. Amherst first to get a point, but looks like David City's doing a little bit of wraparound, trying to get them out. And Ryan going in, Ramadan just going in, see if he can get anything. Rocket Man getting A, that's huge first pick, opening pick here. Getting the Soldier 76 out of battle, it's just huge. Then having nothing really to contest, but Sparks and Loco Jordan getting some damage done in. Rocket Man also doing a lot of work, but I don't know if it's going to turn out. Zero is just stalling on point here too. So we'll see if it happens anything. If anything happens. Mercy and Farah are still alive. Both contesting point. Beast goes down. Rocket Man doing work. Rocket Man goes down. Sparks gets zero.
And once again, David City definitely gets the point here.
David City holds us off and definitely holds this point. We'll see what happens here. We'll see how Amherst responds. I mean, they have, because David City does have 3 ults online ready to use.
Now here's the interesting thing, Rocket Man going back to Doomfist, which was somebody that he was doing very well with the last round.
Lots of stuff, yeah, especially last. Oh, gets 2 immediately, and that's why we
both
said.
Of their supports on top of that.
This is why we said he did really good last round. I mean, look at him though. He's going to work on everything.
Soldier in. He's
Does he get it? Does he get it? Does he get it?
Getting
He gets
down.
it. He gets egg. Oh my gosh, Rocket Man
that's
going
the cap
off
of the
here.
Point.
I think going for the Doomfist play. I think that was his move. Rocket Man's move. No wonder he's called Rocket Man if he plays some Doomfist, man. But yeah, coming back into this, the ult advantage does happen to go to David City having 3 ults online, almost 4, especially in this fight. Using one here, but preemptive Valk comes out, but Valk doesn't do anything, and Visor also comes out from Toast. Seeing if they can hold on to this point, and so does it from Egg. Egg does die in the middle, and I think there's this point. We'll see what happens. David City holds on to the Reaper ult. Rocket Man just trying to live. Zero stalling on point, and teleporting up on top. And Rocket Man gets out of there. Doesn't want any of that. Doesn't make it in time. Got the fire strike off, and I think that's just going to be a reset. This is a very much more close match than the first one, where it was very decisive. I mean, they're doing really good. And now David City, Unreal Slice, looking for the cheeky ult here. So we'll see if it works. Well, this is going to be really interesting. I hope this works.
Oh, and they pushed around the other side. Didn't get the pick that he wanted, and he didn't fall on top of it. That's not good.
Yeah, Ramadan, Steve, and Rocket Man doing good. Shatter was there. They got the res off, though, but it didn't really do too much. And
coming from behind.
Now he's looking for stuff out, but Meteor Strike immediately gets it. Rocket Man going to work again. Gets the kills, along with the tanks doing really good getting the kills. And that'll be it. That'll be an Amherst retake on control.
Good job not allowing them to get it up to about that 70% mark or even higher and getting that capture point, and now allowing that to possibly go up to 70% before the capture even happens.
Big brain move on going behind. I mean, Slice was waiting. He was waiting up top, and he just knew it. They had a feeling or something, and Zariel comes out. B comes out too, saving them.
Ooh, and the
Rhines go off the map. Both Rhines do. Another beat comes off, and this might be a retake by them. Yeah, definitely a retake. So we'll see what happens. Egg. Rocket Man does get a pick on Egg, though. That'll be huge. I don't think it's going to do too much, but it'll be very interesting to see what happens here. Does get res, though. Egg does get res, so it'll be a retake on to 84 to 73. Very close here, and we'll see what happens here. We'll see who does take advantage. Rocket Man just trying to go around, trying to annoy the supports.
The Junkrat up top.
Toast is on Reaper again, trying just to annoy this Unreal Slice. Egg with the 3-man tire. Huge in this defense. Huge just getting the stop here, too. Goes for the res. Mercy goes for the res onto Rocket Man. See if Rocket Man can pull something off here, but it doesn't do anything. Toast getting a kill onto Egg. Toast also going Beyblade mode in here. Gets the thing. And oh my gosh, he might be able to pull this off. Egg gets 2 more on point.
They're still on point, though.
Lucio and Ryan versus Lucio. Oh, the shatter, though. That was the cheeky little shatter. Val comes in, too.
Both Ryans are down.
Lucio trying to get back on point. Zarya now back on point. Huge, huge, huge. Mercy both back on point. This has been a very mirror match of who's back on point. So it'll be very interesting to see who can pull something off here. Egg also doing a lot of damage. Reaper coming out with his
Reaper ult.
ults, though, and a beat. And I think this might do something, but it might not. We'll see what happens here. Rocket Man. Oh, Rocket Man didn't get there in time. But that was still, David City won this first round, but it was still such a good match this first round, especially the second round. First one wasn't as well done, but that second one was very in-depth, very, very nice to see.
Yes, and the big play of the game that we're looking at right here is the 3-man tire that Egg ended up getting on point to basically almost secure the point for them and allow them to get the advantage on top of Amherst.
Very well. And Rocket Man also going to work on Farah, also doing a lot. Rocket Man doing a lot of stuff for this team. Very interesting. And we can't also forget about Toast. Toast is also doing Egg on the junk. Just going to work, getting that 3-tire kill, doing so much damage on junk. I mean, I personally don't like Junkrat, but that's me personally. But Junkrat getting stuff done, doing work, just made it go. It just worked. And it was amazing.
It's definitely going to be interesting. And now we're going to the different mode here. It is going to be a hybrid. The maps are going to definitely be
So one of the hybrid matches, we saw one earlier, which is Kings Row. So we'll either see Kings Row, Nubani, or Hollywood. And this will be decided by Amherst, and we'll see what they want. So we'll see what map they want to choose. So we'll see what they are. But yeah, it was still such a big first, especially on just that first original map. It was very overrolled by David City. But Amherst with the second round coming in, being like, we're not going to let this deter us, and holding them pretty close in that second round, making sure they get some points off, get some big, huge pushes off, making sure that David City isn't a pushover here.
Yeah.
Like putting David City to work.
And the one thing that we saw from Amherst last time was, especially when they were facing Fall City, Toast was definitely going in and getting a lot of the damage from Reaper on top of everybody else. And it was a big team play for them. These last two rounds, David City was really able to split them up and allow them to get the advantage on those team plays, especially when Reinhardt was knocking the other one off the map. It was just an insane play by both teams, but David City came out on top.
And David City also had a really good job with ult economy. They did a very good job of not wasting ults. Like I remember seeing on Real Slice holding on to that Reaper ult almost till the very end, and that really played out in their favor. I'm just having that alt economy has been huge for them, along with Amherst. So we'll see what the map is, but it'll be very interesting to see what happens, what goes where, and just in general see what happens. I guess I'm really looking forward. I want to see how Amherst reacts. See if they go up and try to get the upset here. See if they can push this to a 3-type map. See if we can get a third map out of this, because the first one we saw just the 2. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. So we just got word that it's going to be Kings Row. So we'll be going to Kings Row. We saw this in the first one, and we'll see how it works. Remember, in this first one, Amherst did get the overtime 6 capture. They got 6 points out of this one.
With 0 seconds left.
In overtime. So I'm thinking they might think that they have an advantage. So we'll see if this works out in their favor in the end. And it may just do it for them. And we'll see how David City responds, knowing that this is Amherst's map. You saw this before. I mean, it was insane. We lost for words.
And all right, and so here we go. Kings Row, second round for this championship round. If David City is able to pull this off, they will be the state champs.
They will be the state champs, but Amherst is also coming in here too, with coming back from just last round, doing overtime stuff, being good, knowing what they're doing, and we'll see how that works. But David City coming in here, showing a strong performance, going up against Amherst and being like, yo, I got the dubs here. I'm not gonna go back down.
Amherst on this map was very, very good at attacking the second time around. And I think that's going to be a big key for them here is being able to be the difference maker on the team, especially when it comes to somebody like Toast, who has been that difference maker, or even when it comes to the heals and what they're getting done.
Yeah, Toast has been a huge difference maker along with Rocket Man. But on the other team, Egg has also been good. And Egg was for the Doomface play. And see, he was probably expecting Rocket Man to do the same. But it'll be very interesting to see what happens here and see what they do. Because Amherst does have something to prove here, as they did do really well on this map the first time. So we'll see what happens, and yeah, we'll get ready to go.
So here we go, the start of the round. Pushing
Start
it
of the round.
really
They're
hard. David
push through
City's
the choke. This is huge. David City pushing through the choke right away. Zarya Bubble coming in to help Ryan just to make it through. But Toast on the Rhine gets the Rhine. Unreal Slice does get the Rhine. So it's been a lot of trades, but the res does come off onto Sparks, but it doesn't matter. Beast also gets the res off too. So it's pretty much tight here for what's going on. So yeah, they're doing a little bit of kiting back, David City is. But not too bad of a reset. They're still pushing through the choke. Still have control of the choke here. Not too much backing off here, which is super nice to see. Mayweal does come in, see if they get anything off of this Toast. Super low. Trying to get away, but it doesn't get away. Egg getting the kill onto Toast. Ryan coming from behind, see if he can get a pin. Doesn't get a pin. But, gets pinned himself. Sparks is down from Ramadan Steve. Mercy looking for the res onto this Loco Jordan, getting one to get Sparks back. Beat comes down from 0. Does get something. Ryan shatters onto Egg. Stop him. Beat does come down along with a shatter from other team. Egg getting stuff down. It's David City getting those kills, getting what they need to get this point. 0 just trying to stall here, not trying too much. And now it looks like this is going to be a first cap point. Mayweal comes up just so they can get back. So Rocket Man can get back, but nothing too bad, nothing too intense. So yeah, this will be a very interesting. See where they hold Reapers. Both Reapers going to be on each other. See who wins this duel. Toast backing out, but now he has a Pocket Mercy. And Unreal Slice knows he's not going to win that one. So Unreal Slice backs up again too, and just looking for something. Nothing too major. They might get through this first choke for free. I don't know if Amherst is going to go push up. Unreal Slice is looking for something tricky here. So we'll see what happens. Toast is coming. He doesn't notice Toast. No, he notices. Oh, no. Huh? Yeah, okay. So, he does look for something, but he doesn't get anything.
Gets trapped in the corner because of the May ult.
Sparks does get Ramadan Steve, though. But Beast does get the res off, and Remos does get Sparks. Egg also gets Toast now with the Meteor Strike. Ramadan Steve gets Unreal Slice with his push. So we'll see what happens. Phoenix does get Unreal Slice res. Rocket Man getting Loco Jordan. Remos also getting Lady Phoenix. Now it seems to be a bit of a tie here. Getting Egg, and I think they finally got a hold. Amherst does on this hold. I think they're gonna stop this little push here. Rocket Man. Oh, Rocket Man's going for this Ryan. See if they can get this Ryan here. Oh, knew the wall was coming down and doesn't go in. Smart off of Ramadan. But yeah, it's looking like they got this little hold here, getting them not pushing too far forward. But David City not wanting to back down though. Goes to the right. Doesn't make sure to stay out of sight, LOS line of sight. Just making sure they can get onto the team. Shatters here. So a Beyblade in the back getting Egg and Lady Phoenix. Rocket Man also doing well getting the Zarya. Preemptive beat comes down from Amherst, making sure the dust off Ramos and Ramadan were going to work on their counterparts, killing their counterparts here on the other team. And this is another hold from Amherst here. Alt economy looking like to be in Amherst's favor, almost having 3 ults online while the David City almost having just 2. So it's looking to be a pretty even fight here, but alt economy does go into favor of Amherst. He's looking to get to the ult and maybe drop down Beyblade. Gets walled off. Smart by May, just walling that off. Rocket Man doing good stuff on here. B comes down. Egg also releases the thing, gets destroyed. Toast getting work on Loco Jordo. 0 also doing a boop onto Egg, and just a lot of stuff happening. Lady Phoenix getting Egg. Ramadan Steve on the Lady Phoenix. A lot of this is good hold, a lot of back and forth here. So we'll see how this goes. It could be either way here. Pressure is not really too far off of this fight though. So Toast getting a kill onto Egg, huge there. Loco Jordo pushing up, trying to get this Reaper out of the equation. Successfully does. Toast got Unreal Slice. B comes down from 0. David City starts backing out a little bit now. Lucio's still in the point, gets frozen and dies. I lags a lot. Not doing too good there. But they still have time on the bank, meaning that David City still does have a chance to go through the Rocket. Now, David City, Egg is now on Pharah. Lady Phoenix also does use Valk here. So we'll see what they have. Shatter comes down along with the grab. Oh, wow. Beyblade also comes out too. A lot of ults being used. Toast also used his. Doesn't get too much, but besides Egg, a lot of ults happened there. A lot of stuff happened in that fight. Lady Phoenix also gets the res off of Egg. So there a lot happened there. Got a lot of ults pushed out of there. Got the Phoenix. Got Mercy ult, Zarya ult, Ryan, and 4 ults almost in that fight, just so they can get through that choke and push through, so they can try to get it. Unreal Slice, getting Ramadan Steve. Zarya ult comes out, gets 3, doesn't get any kills. Unreal Slice does get Ramadan Steve though, but Mercy does get the res. Egg going on with the strike, but gets shot down by Rocket Man. Unreal Slice going in for Ramadan Steve, getting the kill there. Loco Jordo getting a kill onto Toast. They're gonna get this card in on the second point. Get some more in time bank with time bank of 208, 207 around that time. Pushing up a little bit forward, so David City does have the advantage here, pushing him back to spawn just so they can get a little bit of more free cart, which would be huge here. But I think Amherst has all their team back, so they're just gonna go in. Zero on Lucio, doing pretty good here, just getting his team healed, getting where positioning wise. And Ryan got capped in the bubble, and so does Zero and the Zarya, but doesn't really do anything. Is not able to get the res off, and just is not able. So we'll see how the Amherst works here. Oh, Zarya pinned. Oh, Thomas the Trank Engine coming in for that one. Egg still doing work on the Pharah, and all of them just doing really good, trying to get the back to spawn. Ramadan does get to point though. Valk is popped by Lady Phoenix, so we'll see if they can do a little hold here. Zero just trying to stall on point as much as he can, because Lucio, Hammond comes out, but the Shatter gets Hammond, and Hammond just dies. Egg goes down though. Visor from Rocket Man gets 2, but the Wraith comes out from a Reaper and gets 2. Rocket Man also getting 1, and Loco Jordo getting something. Amherst, questionable Shatter there, but it was good enough to do something. Ramadan Steve going down on cart. Beats come down from both teams, so just trying to stall on cart here for as long as they can. See if they can bring it down. Toast goes Beyblade on him, doesn't get anything. And just Zero is on cart, just doing whatever he wants. Egg with 2 to 3 kills, getting that in. Shatter onto cart. Ramadan Steve gets caught in that. Hammond on point, just doing Hammond things, going around. Gets eliminated, but still, this time bank is not looking pretty good for David City. So it's been really interesting here to see. Oh, 14 seconds left in the time bank from David City. Very close round. It looked to be a steamroll at first, but then it turned into a very close and competitive match.
Yes, and I think one of the things that came across for Amherst there was that, just like the last round with Falls City, they knew that the point was going to be captured. Now it was just stalling it until you have something like the 14 seconds left. Amherst knows that they can attack on this map. It's just being able to trust their guys, being able to trust everybody to do their role.
Trust to do their role, especially with the stalling. They did a really good job at stalling, making sure that, the time bank isn't at 2 to 3 minutes. It's at 14 seconds. Because that's huge. They could have rolled in and had a minute and a half easily. But they did a good job Amherst did a good job at staggering, and David City did a good job at pushing too. They looked like Amherst had a good hold, but David City did a great job just pushing through. So we'll see what Amherst does here, see if they can get through, and we'll see what they're going for here. But I don't know. This is very interesting picks from Amherst. I'm intrigued by this, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of things out of this team that, well, for I don't think I see anything different on, except for Toast. Toast has something different, but I'm really excited to see what Rocky Man's going to be doing too. So it's going to be great. I'm going to enjoy this a lot. I'm not really poking out the Troy yet. Playing line of sight here, which is really nice. Gets the boop off. So Oh, the teleport up top. The
Oh, the
whole
nice
team does.
teleport.
Toast does go down, though. Loco Jordan does get Toast, though. And boom. Reaper off top. Rocket, they're just trying to hold up the top a little bit. Trying not to go down the point. They're not in any rush. They have time. So I think they're just waiting for Toast. Rocket Man does go down to the point, but he can back. So
Ooh, and the Unreal Slice coming up behind.
does
trying
go
to get
down,
the
though.
flank.
Ramadan Steve does get 2. Rocket Man gets 1. Sparks does get 1. Loco Jordan gets 1. Zero gets 1 too. Loco Jordan getting another. And it's looking to be a pretty even fight. Rocket Man gets Sparks. That's huge. And it looks like Loco Jordan's the only one there, so they're gonna. Loco Jordan's gone. So they're gonna cap this point in a pretty good time.
Unless this soldier decides to try and push.
Unless Egg tries to push.
Rocket Man with a nice
Rocket
push
Man
here.
going for it, but at cost of his life at Real Slice. But it was, I don't know, he was worth it, I guess, in his case. Just trying to get that push back, and so the soldier can't contest. Now they have the payload on the move, going to third point. Their objective is to get better than 14 seconds. So we're going to see that happening here. So this first choke is going to be huge. David City setting a little bit far back, not pushing too far forward, trying to see if they can get some opening picks here. Sparks doing Sparks things, getting in there, swinging his hammer. Yeah, Shatter though, he might be waiting. See if he gets anything off of it. He's waiting for the beat. He might go back. Yeah, he's going to go back with his team. Doing really good at keeping the shield up, along with the double shield by Amherst, which is really interesting to see. Very meta. Ramadan Steve does get the kill on the Sparks, but it does get Res, which is huge. Rocket Man going to work on Egg, though. Just doing work. Beat comes out from the iLag. Getting that beat down. Sparks does get Toast, but Rocket Man gets iLag. And Beast with the res onto Toast. Huge right there with this push. Get a grab there, but it doesn't get too much. Ramadan Steve gets a kill, and Loco Jordan also gets a kill. Ramadan Steve with 2 to 3 kills. And they're pushing forward too. Amherst is pushing forward on this one. Making sure they have this point and are trying to get the second. So we'll see if David City can answer here. May walled off the Doomfist. Really nice to stop the dive here. So we'll see if they're going to try to recontest the second, or they're just going to, David City's going to let this one back. Doomfist is setting up for something. So it might try not to. Oh, Hog there to stop that. Toast, though, getting Beyblade. Oh, Beyblade getting 3 kills. Getting Egg on Real Slice and Lady Phoenix there. Huge. Beast does get the rest off to Rocket Man. Loco Jordan does get Toast, and Zero does get Loco Jordan. But it's been very close. Very good match here. Very close. But now the thing is, David City needs to answer this call because there's a 4-minute time back on Amherst. If they can get it in, almost a 4-minute. I'm saying that's if they push it in. So they need a, David City is going to respond here. We'll see how they do, because this is going to be a big, huge deciding factor on how far they might get a push. Toast behind doing work. Rocket Man also going on Loco Jordo, getting that kill. Oh, Toast so low along with Rocket Man. Gets Rocket Man though, Egg does. And Toast just doing so alive, getting Unreal Slice and almost getting Egg too, but managed to live. Oh, the Hog ult comes out. We see that still alive, still there. Loco Jordo still doing work. Lucio on point along with Hog. Hog is also on point. They're trying just to stall it out. Mercy also doing work there. Egg getting a kill into Toast, getting that elim, which is huge. Because Toast is a lot of big flanker, so that huge Egg doing that is huge. Egg now has ult too. So that's really nice to see. Now we're just seeing this little stall. Egg with the barrage getting to huge. Laxlock getting the boob onto Beast into the hole, into the abyss. I think David City might be able to reclaim this and like have this stopped a little bit, so they're not getting a huge push. Time bank. So now David City needs to defend this last point. Very close. It is very close to getting ended, and they still have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Amherst does to get this in. So David City has a lot of work cut out for them here. So we'll see what happens. Unreal Slice looking for the cheeky stuff here too. He has the little cheeky hole. He's waiting. He's just patient. Patience is there. He waits for it. Waits for the beat. Gets the beat off. Does get Zero in the mix. And Loco Jordan getting Ramadan Steve and Egg getting Rocket Man. Beast does get Zero off on the res, but it's just him on point. So Zero might, yeah, Zero's gonna die again. So that'll be another reset for Amherst. Oh, Toast getting hooked in there by the Hog. Very close. Oh, Loco Jordan with the right clicks. Oh, getting the kills onto Rimas and Toast. Egg with the Rocket. Oh, he got Rocket Man too. So that was a failed push, and they're getting really close to the doors here. David City is. They might want to be a little bit more careful. So they're pushing out now. They got everyone back, and so they're looking to go. Egg with the 5. Oh, Egg with the 5-man ult. Oh no. Oh, that was huge. That was huge, man. Oh, that made me that was just insane. That was a huge ult there. It was very interesting. Amherst still has 2 minutes on time. They have plenty of time. And Unreal Slice going up top and not really getting any pushback there. B does come out, and they're leaving Unreal Slice just unchecked. In the back, Hologout comes out. Kravik Flux, though, gets canceled in a sense. We'll see what happens. Sparks almost going down, but Ramadan Steve does get down. Toast getting Lady Phoenix right before the beat, causing that beat not to do anything. You can't beat a dead person. So Unreal Slice onto Rocket Man, getting the headshot there, and making sure they're not doing too much. Zero just in the back, just trying to get the cart moving again, but Zero's kind of by himself. So we'll see what happens. Trying to get the res, got the res on the Toast. So we'll see what happens here. Egg does get Zero down. This corner is proving to be a very difficult task for Amherst to get across with only a minute and almost less than a minute left, minute 10. Be very interesting to see what happens. Amherst needs a good push here to even get this point across. So we'll see what happens. Slice going unchecked a lot. Very interesting to see. So, oh, Ramadan Steve getting the shatter there, but Egg with the response there getting two. But Rocket Man also getting Egg down too in the cause. So he's just waiting. Unreal Slice is just waiting there, waiting for his time. So it'd be very interesting to see what happens. Didn't even need anything there to do anything. But the beat came out. It's not going to get anything with his Reaper ult, except for some damage in there. Toast getting one on Lady Phoenix, but Loco Jordan getting Rocket Man in the process. Unreal Slice just doing work and not getting checked for it too. Really, and beat comes down from I lag, and he's just going to Unreal Slice is just going to work his Ramadan Steve in the process.
With 10 seconds left, it looks like that this could be a last push by Amherst here.
And Zero's just on point. Zero has been great for stalling point. I don't know what about him. Rocket Man does get Lady Phoenix, but I don't know if they'll be there in time. Ramadan Steve doesn't get there, and there it was. And David City wins.
There it is, David City. Your champs.
Yeah.
I mean, the second round, it all came down to, like you were saying, Unreal. He went unchecked. They couldn't do anything for him.
Unreal Slice went unchecked a lot, and he just pulled a lot of ults from behind. Like even there, you see him pulling some ults from behind. All of them going to work though. All of them doing great things, and you see amazing results here. So now, David City wasn't decisive as the last match they had.
No.
Amherst did pull a lot of stops out. They did battle close to David City. It wasn't I'm going to lay over and not do anything. It was a very close, very good match to see, and we loved seeing that match.
Both teams had a very, very, very competitive finals and championship. David City happened to come out top, but Amherst should not feel like they did anything wrong. This is their, as I know, their first time at state, or at least in a while, or like from last year, they didn't go to state.
Well, yeah, because it's a very good NA. So.
It's a very, very good thing to even get second place, even get this far, and even get the win on Fall City that they did with their 0-second push. They shouldn't take anything negative out of this.
No.
There was all positives.
A lot of positives.
Had a great play.
Maybe a few things to go over if they want to get better for next year. Amherst does look like they have some people returning, so they have a pretty kind of a mix. They have a mix, so they'll see if those spots can get filled, and they'll probably do really good next year. So Amherst is a team to watch, along with David City's graduating a lot of people, but does have a lot of older returners though too. So both of these teams will be a team to watch next season.
With that being said, your winners are indeed David City. Congratulations to them. Keep them heads up. Keep going. And same with Amherst. Keep going, keep trying it, keep doing what you're doing because at the end of the day, all of these teams did a very very good job.
Very good job here. So yeah, that'll be
All
it.
right, so that'll be it for Overwatch, and we'll be moving on to
Sorry, Paul.
StarCraft next.